Alright, you guys are ready? We are going to be crocheting a wiglet today. Exclamation point pattern. If you would like to crochet along with me, it is a free pattern. It does require you to have a terracotta pot, a 2-inch terracotta pot, a piece of cardboard, and some rocks or marbles that you could weigh down the project, but we'll get to that at the end of this video and see if we actually need it or not. The project does start off with
Welcome
a
to the boot crew.
nose. It needs to have an off-white and a gray for the soil. So Wiglett is one of the newer Pokemon in the series.
Welcome to the boot crew.
So, welcome to the boot crew, everybody. If you are coming in for the very first time, my name is Becca. It is lovely to have you. Welcome back to boot crew. I must eat you. Thank you to our 2 new friends jumping in and hitting that heart button. Bye, Austin. Have a great time going to do some EDM dance moves. I hope yours are as good as mine were. I'm also going to be doing this pattern a little bit differently. It calls for a 4mm hook. I'm going to use my potion hook, which is a 3.5. This is going to be slightly smaller than the pattern it calls for, but that's okay. That is part of artistic license. We get to do whatever we want. I hope you guys have had a fabulous Friday. Do you guys have any plans for this weekend? I am probably going to go to a craft fair. I went to one this afternoon, and then I'll probably go to a different one tomorrow. It is craft fair season. I will be streaming tomorrow morning. We'll be crocheting a lapras. So if you are looking forward to a lapras crochet project, make sure you tune in tomorrow morning for Becca Morning Cartoons. Hey, thank you, Phoenix. Awesome. What time is it? I am in Central Standard Time. It is currently 6:34 p.m. for me, if that helps. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so like I said, we are making it a little bit smaller than the pattern normally calls for. That is the entirety of the nose. It is a small little nose. I just used some scrap yarn that was left over in my scrap bucket. Does not take hardly anything. It's 11 a.m. in Australia. Always thought I was in Eastern. Nope. Only time I've ever been in Eastern has been when I've gone to Florida for vacation. You are in the future by 60 minutes. Well, PK and Rushla are in the future by multiple hours. They always let me know if the world has exploded or imploded. The Upside Down crew in Australia are the first to let me know. Okay, so this one now calls for the body color, which is an off-white. So I am currently going to be using Loops and Thread Impeccable. You can choose whatever brand you so see fit. I just have this as leftover, so I don't have to go buy a brand new skein of yarn. I am going to just try use up some of the yarn from my stash because I am a good girl and I am trying to save money. I may or may not have spent almost $100 at the craft fair today on myself. I don't usually buy things for myself. I usually am buying gifts for other people to make them happy and bring them joy. And I was like, I saw something that I have wanted for a very long time. I've wanted to make it for the very long time, and I know myself, I never will actually make it. So I spent the money that somebody else made one for me. I will post pictures in Discord later. It'll be a surprise. I'm going to keep the suspense growing so you guys are all eager to join our Discord and check out the art channel after stream. But also, anybody that came in with Nines community, make sure you please hit that heart button. I am also live over on YouTube. So if you could please go give me a subscribe on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to grow our community over there as well. Get the word out about the makers and crafting community here on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna put in my stitch marker just so I don't have to worry about math and counting, because I know Lightning Builder and he is going to start putting numbers in chat to throw me off. You're gonna take a sports car? Well, I don't think there's gonna be any sports cars that are running that's gonna cost you $100 at a craft fair. It could be a model of a sports car, but I don't think you're gonna find an actual sports car, unfortunately. Not me. Lightning would never. He is a good boy. I am just putting out lies and slander. Lightning, you forgot to remind me. Lightning Builder, you have forgotten to remind me. What am I going to say that you forgot to remind me to do? Lightning Builder, this is, you had one job, Lightning, to remind me to put on my thingy. We can't trust him. Can't trust him, chat. He wants me to make a mistake. He also wants my fingers to burn from the yarn. This guy. The plastic thing. Hey, the plastic thing that goes in your finger. Oh, thank you. I would have forgotten. Leisha, what are you doing this weekend? PK, what are you doing this weekend? Are you going to be able to get out and go explore like a botanical garden or anything, or do you still have to go back to the hospital and get more treatments on the weekends? Is yarn burn a thing? It really is. Absolutely. So for people that have certain tensions, you can kind of see right here, I have an indentation on my finger from the last 9 years of crocheting. That is where the yarn lays on my finger. And as I am crocheting, it just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling, kind of like a carpet burn that you just get on your finger, and it's just par for the course. It doesn't hurt necessarily, but it's just not comfortable. So I found this little thing is not even $2 at Hobby Lobby, and it has, I wouldn't say it's been a game changer, but it has definitely been helpful. I just have to remind myself. I have a bad habit of not using it because I haven't needed to use it in the last 9 years of crocheting. So I'm having to remind myself that I have this tool. I need to get into the routine and habit of using it. Today's plan is Phasmo. If the weather is nice in the afternoon, evening, we go check out the Japanese gardens. Ooh, I love that. I like Hobby Lobby sometimes. So I like when they have really, really good sales. Unfortunately, during COVID, they got rid of their coupons. So now I have to wait for their yarn to go on sale every other week. They alternate between yarn and fabric. So one week the yarn will be on sale, and then the next week the fabric will be on sale. And they just keep rotating it that way. It's not the best price. I mean, it's 30% off, which is better than 0% off. But I liked when they had coupons and you could have 40% off any one item. Like, that was my jam. I would absolutely go and pick up some yarn at that point. My mom does. My mom is the seamstress in the family. She's the one that has the sewing machine and the skills to use fabric. So I am the fiber artist and she is the fabric artist. We do have a mother-daughter craft business together. It's called Those Crafty Faulkners. So if you are interested you can check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/craftyfaulkners. If you want to see some of the things my mom has made. She's also going to come into chat in a little while and say hello, because I told her to come in at 7:30. It's going to be popping. Chat's going to be popping at 7:30, you guys. Okay, so we've done the top of the head. Now we're going to... This next part's going to be complicated, chat. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. Now we are making the shaping of our wiglet. So it's not just going to be a straight up and down thing. It's got to have this little head tilt, this little curve. So now we're doing the curve. In order to make the curve, you're going to add the slip stitches to shorten the stitches around, and then you're going to add a half double crochet to lengthen on the other side. Lightning, what are you doing?
1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5.
No. 3, 4, 5. There you go. 6. Help. 7 and 8. 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you start off with 12 half doubles, and then the other 12 are going to be slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have... You can see a little bit of a difference here. We have this very, very skinny slip stitches, and we have the longer half doubles. So eventually, as we do this for the next 8 rows, we are going to be making sure that that shaping starts to curve around. Okay, so here's the second row. Maywile escaped. Oh no. I did open the PCG or TCG Pocket game today, and one of my decks, I finally got the Psyduck. I finally opened the Psyduck. It was great. You were gonna send me a gift, but unfortunately shipping costs make it impossible for you right now. But no, you saw a pair of Spyro earrings. Oh, thank you so much for the thought. The thought is what matters. I can understand shipping costs are ridiculous. I can absolutely understand, friends. Please never feel obligated. If you see like Spyro earrings on Etsy or something and you want me to add that to my throne wish list, or if you find something on Amazon that can ship or whatever. I know it's not quite the same as a handmade whatever, but never feel bad that you can't send me something, because shipping costs are absolutely insane. I feel that strongly. I have lost track of my count already. You guys are making me lose track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 and 12. Now the hard part with dealing with these slip stitches is because I am a tight tensioned crocheter, it is harder and slower for me to get the hook into the slip stitches. So make sure when you are slip stitching, you keep your tension as loose as possible so you don't have a problem where you are breaking the yarn or breaking your hook trying to continue the next row. And this is going to be something you do for 8 or 9 rows, so you don't want it to be that tiring. Okay, wait, nope, back, wrong.
But if you close your eyes, emotional damage,
emotional damage, emotional
damage, emotional damage.
Shout out. Hey, Dusty, welcome in, getting that early gang. Let's put an eyeball. I did mention that I'm running low on eyeballs. So if anybody wants to send me a bag of Who's doing it? PK. Look at this. I'm down to like maybe 30 30 eyeballs left, maybe? There. You nuts. Nuts. Y'all are nuts. I had them all this stream. It's only one per person per stream, so unless you want to get 30 people to jump in and start spamming that redeem, then it's not gonna happen. Hey Potion, what's up baby girl? You've already gone potty. You don't need to worry about anything. I love you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But if you close your
No.
damn it, emotional, damn it, emotional, damn it, emotional, damn it.
No, Dano. Oh, I'm almost trying to give you a heart. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going for an eyeball, not a heart. No. Oh, this one's broken. I can throw that one away. That one is broken. Hey, Lily, welcome in. You like it? Hey, that's okay. That is okay. I'm just teasing chat. I'm trying to crochet and chat's over here like, nah, you got to put your hook down.
But if
and
you
put
close your emotional, damn it,
eyeballs
emotional,
onto
damn it,
yours.
emotional, damn it, emotional, damn it.
What got me interested in crocheting? That's a good question. So for me, it was mostly just something for me to do to pass the time in between sessions. So I was in my internship and I was learning how to be a professional music therapist, and I noticed there's a lot of downtime between sessions. If you drive to a house and you get there super early, or there's no traffic, or whatever the reason, maybe you're gonna have an extra amount of time. I wanted some kind of a craft or hobby that I could do in my car to pass the time that was not Candy Crush, because I was so obsessed with Candy Crush at that time that it was unhealthy how much screen time I was getting. So I found crochet a few years later, and I joke that that is my way of keeping myself out of trouble. Can't sit still syndrome? I mean, sort of, I guess. Alright, here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, when it comes to the slip stitches, try to keep them looser if you possibly can. Laisha, thank you for putting the link to St. Jude in our chat. It is pinned in chat. If not, it is there. Please, if you have the availability to donate to this campaign and this cause and organization, I would really appreciate taking all your monies, but never do something that you are unable to financially do. Make sure you always have food on your table, your bellies are full, your hearts are full, and then whatever extra you may have, if you can donate it to a charitable organization, I would recommend St. Jude. Absolutely. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. St. Jude fact. 5, 6. Oh, Laisha's mama. We love you for the kids. Eat a bean boozle. You don't love me, Mom. You don't love me, Laisha's mama. We are at $665.78. Anybody want to donate 22 cents to make it a funny number? Anybody want to donate 22 cents to the to the organ. Can you imagine a credit card charge of 22 cents? You went snooping in Discord. We love that. Please make sure you drop some units on Stream Raiders Battle, !battle for that one. We are also doing a crochet giveaway at the end of the month. You can use your channel points on that one. So whatever you so choose, I would love to have you guys enter to win that. Help!
Round one. Fight!
Fight! Did that sound duplicated to you guys? Was that a duplicate sound? Because it was duplicated for me. Oh, because one went through on YouTube and one went through on Twitter. Or on Twitch. That's why. That's why it duplicated in sounds. It came through on both. Okay. That's why. Makes sense. Oh, Potion has the zooms. It was because you did it twice. That's fair. I thought maybe I was going insane. Nine, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure if it is restricted to US and Canada only. I never did ask. That's probably a good question for me to have asked. I did not get clarification on if it is a US and Canada only or if it is open worldwide. I'm not sure. Should Mr. Bricks O'Brien come in a little while, we can always ask him for verification. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I gotcha. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5, 10, 11, and 12. So this is the longest, most tedious part of this entire project, is having to do half of it in slip stitches and half of it in half doubles. But you see how the shape is starting to form? It's no longer going straight down, but it's finally starting to curve. That's what we want. That is exactly the shaping that we need for this wiglet. And we are on row 13 of 17, so we've still got forever to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. What's a wiglet? So a wiglet is a white Pokemon that lives in like the sands of a beach. It is part of the Diglett family. So it's a wiggly worm, exactly. You want to make up a thank you basket for the nurses who have looked after you, but also like you've been too tired and does it matter if it's a month later? Probably forgotten you by then. No, I don't think they have forgotten you. I think that would be a very sweet thing to do. Maybe go to like a thrift store, or if you have like a dollar store or a cheaper store, and pick up some candies and some like lotions for their hands, or some really soft, nice aloe socks would be really good because they're on their feet all day. Just some nice spa type stuff like that would be really nice, I think. I think they would appreciate that if you can. Or, I mean, there's always Walmart. I assume you guys have Walmart. Help! You don't have Walmart. Oh. The more I know. 10, 11, and 12. You're thinking of getting your partner to 3D print some stuff? Yeah, that would be really sweet. Welcome back, Dee Dee. That would be super kind, because that way it's a little bit more meaningful because you had them custom printed. Like, I think that's a really sweet idea. I love that. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This is showing me I'm actually on row 15. On 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're actually on row 15. I thought I was only on row 14. We're on row 15. That makes me feel better. It's one less row that I have to worry about doing slip stitches. 4. Once we get past all the slip stitches, it'll go a lot faster. 5, 6. Thank you, Lightning, for attempting. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, and 12. Okay. So now we're on row 16. We are going to add the eyes in a little bit. We have 2 more rows before we add the eyes. Yep. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The only rules you have are it has to be shareable for all the nurses and can't be expensive. Oh, I love that because it could be considered a bribe. That's fair. That's fair. We technically have something like that in our school district as well in our employee handbook that we're not supposed to accept gifts over $25. I have only had one parent give me a $50 gift card, but it was a gift card and it was for Teacher Appreciation Day. So I figured that was okay. It was a one and done kind of stuff. It wasn't like they were buying me a car and a whole bunch of flowers or something like that. But most of the time I get like a $5 gift card. It all evens out, I feel. Or I get nothing at all. I have 48 or 49 students, and I think I get maybe 3 teacher appreciation gifts every year, if that. I'm not in this career, in this field, for thank you gifts. I'm just mentioning that if I get one really extravagant gift, I feel like it equals out because I don't get it from everybody. The Army of Grayson Warriors grows. Ooh. Army of Graysons. What do you mean the Army of Graysons grow? Did you 3D print a Grayson? Alright, last row of increases. Or slip stitches. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I am never too cool for hugs. I give the best hugs. Ask my students. I give the best Becca hugs. I also give the best tickles. So my students request hugs and request tickles. Or I should say they request cuddles from Miss Becca. Just saying. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so now we go all the way around just with a regular crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give me hugs. I would. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay, now I can place the eyes, attach the eyes and the nose. It doesn't tell me what row to put the eyes in, though. Little Birdie told you that purple kitty hugs are better. Oh, snap. Them some fighting words. Okay, so the safety eyes are going to go right in front of the nose. So we put the nose on like that, and then we're going to put the eyes directly above it. So I want to put the nose on first. I will add some of the fiber fill before I finish off, but first, hello? Hey. Let's see if this works without having to use my amigurumi stick. Yeah, that's all right. You're not a great hug giver, but since yesterday you're also certified to give quick massage, which is the chair massage. Ooh, very nice. I have mentioned multiple times I have never had a massage. I've never, besides like I've had the chair massage that I get from a pedicure salon or anything like that, where it's an automatic kind of massage thing. I've never had a hand massage by a masseuse or massage therapist. I've had like the free $5 or the free 5-minute massages that they would bring to teachers at school, but those also don't really count in my opinion. That's not a legitimate massage. It's gonna be a hug battle now. Who's gonna win? I don't know. You have to duel each other and find out. I duel you. Okay. There we go. The nose is attached. It's a hug battle. Who's going to win? No ma'am, we have not run the giveaway yet. We are gonna give the code in 9 minutes. Heck. I got you. I accept this battle. I accept this duel. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha! Take that. Ha-ha! Take that, purple kitty. You cannot out-duel me. I am the strimmer here. Money's on lightning? Oh. Well, maybe. so now we gotta add the eyeballs right above. I feel like that's too crooked. Let's move it over one. Everything looks super crooked right now. Maybe the eyes need to go up, actually. Maybe the eyes should be up a row. Maybe that was the problem. That feels better. I feel like the eyes were just a little too low. That feels better. Yeah. That looks cute. That looks cute. Okay. Let's see if I can get these safety eyes attached. There's one. I need to change out this safety eye for a different safety eye. Don't ask me why. I just have to. Because I said so. Oh, you bet the cake is cooled enough? I want some. I want some. There. You lost your money? Oh no! Whoever loses in the duels owes me a cupcake. Them's the rules. I don't make them up. Oh, but I want cupcakes. That's not fair. I survived this week. I went to work. I did all the good things. I deserve cake. No. Okay, let's see here. There's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So, now we add the stitch marker back, and we do this for the next 11 rows. But I'm also going to add some of the fiber fill here, just so I don't have any issues later getting the fiber fill to go all the way up the project. There we go. Yeah. So I think the longer the project goes, I will add more stuffing throughout. We're just going to gently start the stuffing process now. Maintain the shaping of that head tilt, that head little crick that we got going on here from our slip stitches down here. Now we go around this 11 rows. You can't accept my fight. This is against lightning. All right, I'll allow it. Ha ha! I am still doing all the battles against the bots, against the computer. That's what I'm working on. Okay. Alright, so we go around this. Like I said, it's going to be like 11 rows, something like that. I am excited for our lapras that we are going to crochet tomorrow. So make sure you guys hit that heart button. If that heart is hollow, please consider giving me a follow. Tune in first thing tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is way past PK's bedtime. So unfortunately, PK will not be with us. But I expect everybody else, if you are statewide, States or Canada or South America, I expect you to be here first thing tomorrow morning. Hang out with us during our Becca morning cartoons, okay? Saturday morning Becktoons? Is that what what should we call it? Saturday morning Becktoons? Saturday morning booze? Don't tell me when to sleep. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't yell at me. But if you hit the heart, it might hurt. Well, you can just gently love tap it. You can just give it a little tickle tickle. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to intentionally cause bodily harm, Lightning.
Who's that Pokemon?
The ad scared the Jesus out of No! Jump scares. Add jump scares. We love to see it. Okay, I do know that ads are active. Alright, there is my alarm. Okay, alarm is set. Your giveaway code is PGG. PGG for Pro Gamers Guide. I'm very clever. PGG, if you would like the chance to win a Pro Gamers Guide bundle, courtesy of Mr. Bricks O'Brien. Fancy shout out to Mr. Bricks O'Brien again, please and thank you. Thank you, Grab. Becca's Breakfast Palooza. Ooh, okay. What is a gamer's guide? So the Pro Gamer's Guide is a children's book series written by Mr. Bricks O'Brien, aka Brian Saviano. And it has all the different kinds of cute characters. They were all illustrated by the art of Mr. Kevin Hinkle. And the first book is The Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits, which teaches kids ways to keep their bodies and minds healthy if they want to be a YouTube star someday, or a professional video game player, or a professional streamer. So that's why it's called the Pro Gamers. If you are wanting to be a professional gamer, here is what you have to do. And the first book is about maintaining and creating healthy habits. The second book is how to make friends. Because sometimes it's really hard to make friends, especially when you may be neurodiverse or a little bit different from how society deems people should act and be. It can be pretty hard. So the book teaches you different ways on how to maintain and create friendships. Hey, congratulations on your catch, Danu. There's also going to be a coloring book, and they've got cuddles and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've got autism. Hey, you know what? That's okay. Thank you for sharing that information. I work with a lot of students that are on the spectrum. And
Welcome
it is
to the Boot Crew.
thing to have social stories to help have a very black and white, I mean, pardon the kind of pun, it is a colored book. It's got bright colors, but very black and white thinking that some people on the spectrum may have. So it gives you a breakdown of different ways that you can use to try and be successful to make healthy habits as well as to make friendships. The first ad was so incredibly loud. We have lots of neurodiverse individuals in our community, and I love that. We are all different, but we all love and support each other for our differences. It is 7:30, the code. Enter the code if you would like to win. The code is PGG for Pro Gamers Guide. You can type it in on Google. You can go to Google and type in Pro Gamers Guide and look through the Pro Gamers Guide website that Brian has active for you guys to look through. If he is able to come into chat in a little while, hopefully you guys can ask him some questions directly. And like I mentioned, at the end of our Stream Raiders battle is when we are going to run the giveaway. So you do have 13 minutes. If you need to go put laundry in, or you need to go eat a snack or take a bathroom break, you do have time. You have 13 minutes before we will officially run the giveaway. The code is Lightning Builder Wins. Oh, I didn't think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure I typed in PGG, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me double check. Nope, it's definitely PGG. Can somebody post on Twitter and or in Discord, one of the mods, can you make an announcement in Discord that the giveaway is live? I got 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on row 28. Where are all the doggos? They are somewhere in the hallway. Oh, you're fine. It will only enter you once. You can type in PGG 500 times and it will still only enter you once. You are in to win. Yes. You are absolutely in to win. Y'all are gonna get timed out. I'm kidding, you're not going to. I am much too lazy for that. PGG times 500. Times infinity. All right, we got one more row, and then the head and body of this wiglet will be done, and all we need to do is the soil. My nose itches. I think I must be allergic to Pro Gamers Guide giveaways. I do give permission to any of my mods to @ everyone. We don't use the everyone command very often, only I do, but you are welcome to @ everyone if you are a mod. You know, they say if your nose itches, someone's thinking about you. It's probably you guys. Oops, I actually did one too many stitches. Alright, it says fasten off. You can make your wiglet as short or tall as you would like. So let's see. Yeah, I think that will be a good height, because we still have to add the soil. The soil's going to be a little bit there. Yeah, I think that'll be a good height for our wiglets. Good, good, good. Leave a long tail for sewing. All right, there we go. Oh, I took it off because I was done with this part of the project. It's right here. But thank you for reminding me to make sure I wear it. I'm going to take a quick little pause, and I'm going to go into Mr. Bricks O'Brien's Discord and post in his server that the giveaway is being run in just around 9 minutes. I want to make sure everybody has a fair chance at winning. It is not rigged. I am not entering to win. There is the top of our Wiglett. Okay. I feel like I need a little bit more. No, I think it feels pretty sufficiently stuffed, actually. I think we're good. Let's get the gray for the soil. Help. Why are we stuck? Why is there a knot? Hello? Help. Send help. Send help, chat. I do love that we have raised $669 so far for this creative season for St. Jude. Our biggest fundraiser is during their Play Live campaign in April and May, but we try to fundraise twice a year for this organization, and we have actually done, this is our third St. Jude campaign for 2024, and I greatly appreciate you guys opening up your wallets and sharing some of that love for the families of St. Jude, because not a single bill goes to the families of St. Jude. They receive no bill for any treatment, food, housing, transportation, nothing. Their entire job is to make sure that their kid gets treatment and gets love. They should not be focusing on anything else but fighting and beating cancer or other catastrophic diseases they may have. Help? Help with what? Help? What are we helping with? Help? Help? Help! Are y'all making fun of me? I have a feeling you guys are making fun of me. Are you making fun of me? Help! Never. Never. You guys would never make fun of me. Help? I don't know. Everybody in chat is just saying help, so I think they're making fun of me. Why did the crocheter refuse to use the circular needles? Well, because we don't use circular needles. That's the knitters. The knitters use needles. Crocheters use hooks. But why? Why, Scooby? Tell me more. Because they were always getting into rows. Wow. 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 Okay. This one says to go around it for 4 rows. Now, the beautiful thing about this gray is it's just going to be the topsoil, so we don't have to worry about where we attach the Wiglett. It will tell us to attach the Wiglett to the soil in... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was reading the body and not the soil pattern. I am a dum-dum magoo-butt. Good thing I didn't get very far. So it's okay. I didn't get very far. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. Ignore what I was saying. I was about to make a second Wiglett, but in gray. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Just kidding. It's still the same thing. We just, we have to increase a little bit more. I'm not starting over. I don't have to start over. Thankfully, I caught that very quickly. I didn't have to frog too much. However, my yarn is starting to knot up on me. Hey, KJ says, I want to win. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Eh. 29, 30. There. Okay, next, we do one more row of increases, and then we go and just go around. Why did Becca bring a map to her crochet class? I mean, I am terrible at GPS. I'm terrible at navigation, so I'm probably always gonna get lost. Why did the kid insist on Rolos? I will never know. My aunt loves Rolos. Because she heard the patterns were really hard to navigate. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Lightning. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Perfect. All right, we just finished that row. Thank you guys for coming in, and thank you especially to Brian Saviano for that giveaway for hitting, I think it was for the $3,000 goal as a team for St. Jude. So thank you for your generosity for donating that as a team incentive. So we still are doing our personal incentives. We are at the haha funny number, but we are always looking to increase that and hit our $1,000 goal if we can. Fun fact, announced in 2021 and in collaboration with the World Health Organization, St. Jude will be investing $200 million over 6 years to increase access to quality cancer medicines for children around the world. That is a fact. That is an actual fact. Because through you guys' generosity, I was invited to go visit St. Jude last April. And it was a breathtaking experience. It was life-changing and encouraging and invigorating, exhilarating, getting to meet so many other content creators and also getting to meet past St. Jude patients, current St. Jude patients, their families, hearing the stories from different scientists and doctors that are utilizing the money that donations from donors like you guys are sending to them to help stop cancer, for the childhood cancer. We want to make sure that no child dies in the dawn of life. No child should have to die from cancer, and we want to come up with all the cures. Danny Thomas wants to make sure that cancer eventually becomes a 100% curable disease. We don't want there to be a single kiddo to die. It was very, very cool. I'm hoping that I will be blessed and honored to receive an invitation back to St. Jude Summit this coming April. It's not guaranteed. I would love to have that opportunity to go again. But if not, I at least got one amazing, wonderful experience there and got to meet a lot of really wonderful content creators. I got to meet Tactical Grandma. I got to meet Sploofs. I got to meet Death and Rebirth. I got to meet Dom. I got to meet Poop Witch. I got to meet so many different amazing people. Angel T. All of the people that are a part of the Pink Hat Squad. Lots of amazing, hilarious, funny, like-minded people that want to use their platform for good. Some people want to use their platform, and it's not, no shade, they want to use their platform to benefit their own pockets, and that's totally fine. This is a job in its own regards. It is a place where you can go and make a living. You can earn income by streaming and being a content creator and being an influencer and doing all of that. The special people in the world that are using their platforms for charity, to do good for other people, is amazing. It's amazing. There are so many organizations out there as well. It's not just only for St. Jude. People that are raising money right now for Extra Life. People that are raising money for clean water, for access to education in Africa, for people that are homeless, for animal rescue organizations. There are so many different places that could use charitable funds. And I love that there are people across this world that is where their heart is taking them. You knew I would rock this stream. Great to see you smile. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Hopefully you can catch stream tomorrow, even though PK won't be there. I know, right? Have a good night roasting away. Thank you so much. You are special. I appreciate that. I appreciate that we are able to create a special place for that. Kid's smiling and trying to convince you to let her have her own YouTube account. No, not allowed. Not allowed, young kiddo. Hey, Rich, hello, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we are pausing here to put our Wiglett onto the soil.
Who's that Pokemon?
I swear okay, it's not. I was gonna say if it's a Wiglett. It's not. It's not a Wiglett. That would have been really funny though. I would have assumed that Pokemon Community Game was listening in on us. Can we get a fancy shout out for Miss Karen Day is my name? If I have any, I don't know if I have any mods left since PK took her leave. And I am 99.9% sure it's only a mod thing. I don't think you guys can do fancy shout outs. I think you can only do the exclamation point shout outs as VIPs. You got the spotlight, baby, come on. Thank you for giving her the exclamation point shout out. Appreciate that. Can we also get one for Auntie Trashy? Auntie Trashy is a teammate on Team Quirky Cluckers, also has been raising money for St. Jude, doing wonderful sweet bean things. You got the spotlight, baby, come on. Thank you. Lightning is like, who else? Who else can I give shout outs to? Let me know. I will give all the shout outs. He's going to be the Oprah of shout outs. You get a shout out, and you get a shout out. Give yourself a shout out. You know what? Do it. Do it. You got the spotlight. Why are you shouting me out? I'm already here. You can't shout me out. You can't shout me out. I'm already here. There you go. Good. I thought you weren't going to do it. I figured you would have been like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't listen to Strimmer. Or I thought maybe Shadow would give you a shout out if you weren't going to do it. It's a shout out battle. We had a hug battle earlier, and now we have shout out battles. We love that. Okay, we are almost done. We're weaving in this wiglet into the top of the soil. Priorities. Wouldn't that be self-promotion in your own channel? It is. Exactly. I do not allow self-promotion of my own server. You are not allowed to shout me out. You can only shout out everybody else. Unacceptable. Hey, we got one. The shadow of water, a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Last seen whispering, you saw nothing. Are they a secret agent? A magician? We may never know, but one thing's for sure. It's their birthday, and we're all invited. Shadow, it's your birthday? Shadow, you didn't tell us it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shadow. No, according to Frosty Tools, it says it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, according to Frosty Tools. Happy birthday to you. There. Alright, so our wiglet is now attached to the top of the soil. Wonderful. One cake, please. Carrot cake. Who's over here putting vegetables in their cake? Nah. No. No, I do not want vegetables in my cake. I am doing well. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I will not want to try that. I don't like carrots, and I mean, they're okay. I don't like carrots. I would prefer to not eat carrots, but I will eat them if they're in my salad. However, I despise pineapple. Pineapple makes me miserable. Which is why I have it as a very expensive charity redeem to make me have to eat a cup of pineapple. Kind of like how some people put licorice, aka 9.5, hates licorice. So she hates black licorice, I should specify. So she has a wheel spin that she does to force her to have either black or red licorice. So it's kind of like that, but with pineapple for me. In your opinion, it's illegal to have lettuce on a sandwich? It depends on how you put the lettuce on your sandwich. If it is just a giant slab of iceberg lettuce and it's like really, really hard and crunchy, I agree. If it's like really thin sliced and tiny little leaves of lettuce, I can handle it. I'm okay with it. If it is shredded lettuce and is messy, I'll take it or leave it. You gotta have a crunch. You put chips instead of lettuce. You're with 9, you don't like licorice. I don't like any flavor of licorice. Red, black, rainbow, I don't care. It's any licorice. I don't like Twizzlers in the slightest. Getting back home and seeing the results was kick in the teeth though, not getting into that. Oh, I know, yeah. Did you go on a vacation? Yeah, I needed to take off on Wednesday. I do appreciate the last minute cancellation I had on stream and how everybody was very understanding and accepting that I was feeling some feelings and needed to step away to process my feelings. And this community was amazing about letting me do so. Thoughts on peanut butter and honey? Used to love that. I am highly allergic to peanuts now, so unable to have peanut butter, but I loved peanut butter and honey. Oh, loved it. Peanut butter and banana and honey. I would always do a peanut butter banana crunch with honey. So I would do peanut butter with sliced bananas, some cinnamon granola with some like almonds or walnuts thrown in there, and then drizzle some honey on top and a flatbread. Oh, so good. That was one of my go-to breakfasts. Oh, whoops. That was one of my go-tos. Loved it. Thank you for the hug. Thank you. One, two, three, four. We are almost done with this. We've got 3 more rows to do. Peanut butter and honey are your favorite pancake toppings. Also really good, really good. Super yummy. Is there really a difference between red licorice and black licorice? I just assumed it was a coloring. I didn't think there was actually a flavor profile difference. I don't eat licorice of any color or flavor, but I never assumed there was actually a difference. Taste there is? Okay, I assume the black probably tastes like charcoal. Hey, Mother Bear, how are you? I am doing well. Thank you for coming in and asking. I loved getting to see you in your new Becca merch hoodie. You look so good in it. It looks like it's really comfortable. I actually don't own the hoodie myself. Is it comfortable? Is it warm and fuzzy and soft? Tell us what you think of the quality of the hoodie, because I don't own one of my own. Black is... I don't know what that means. Red is cherry or strawberry. Black is... I don't know what that is. What is anisette? Anisette. What is that? Like, huh? I do love cherry flavored everything, so maybe I would like the red licorice. It's a spice? Oh. Yeah, I hate it then. Sounds gross to me. 2 more rows. You gotta add some fiber fill in here. Four, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's add the fiber fill like it's telling me in the pattern to do. Boopy, boopy, boop, boppy, boop, bop, bop. It's very soft and fits great, keeps you warm. I love that. Awesome. Ever had kombucha? I've not. I have not. Do you mean kombucha? Because also no. I've never had any bucha. The only Sam I've ever had is Sam Adams. And even then, I don't drink a lot of adult beverages. I have this last week though. I have had quite a bit of adult juice this week. Alright, so we have the base. I just need to put a little bit, like one more row of decreases. And then we gotta make sure it fits in here. So it's a little bit too stuffed. So I may need to remove a little bit of the stuffing. I might have stuffed it too tightly. Okay. Yeah, that fits better. So yeah, I think it fits in here just fine without the beads underneath. So yeah, I will put the piece of cardboard at the bottom just to cover up the hole, and then I'm gonna put some hot glue around the edge just to make sure the Wiglett stays secure inside of the terracotta pot. But I don't think I need to put in the rocks or the marbles underneath. It doesn't need to have the weight. And plus, if somebody on the internet buys this, if it doesn't sell at my craft fair and somebody else online purchases it, I want to be sure that it's going to not be too heavy to ship. If I add a bunch of marbles and rocks, then it's going to add to the weight.
Who's that Pokemon?
Alright, there's a Pokemon in chat. $0.05, pretty much. Alright, here we go. Last stitch. Fasten off. Close up the bottom here. And this Wiglett is complete. We love that. Black licorice is often made with anise or anise seed oil to replace the licorice root extract that gives licorice its signature taste. In the United States, most black licorice is flavored with anise because it's sweeter and less bitter than licorice root. Black licorice is also typically made with sugar, a binding agent, and sometimes beeswax or molasses. Beeswax gives licorice its characteristic rubbery sheen, and molasses gives it a black color. Interesting. The more you know. Hard pass. 5 and 6. Okay. I do have to say that for people that have been asking, I've had a few people reach out asking for my Pokemon prices. I do have my Pokemons on average for $30 a Pokemon. Depends on the size, complexity, and details, but most of my Pokemon are around the $30 mark. If they are really large or super detailed, that will cost more. If they are super duper tiny, then they will cost less. So I just try to say on average $30 for my Pokemon. There we go. Boom, look at that. It has a perfect snug fit. Love it. It's actually, I could probably squeeze it in a little bit more like that. Yeah, there we go. I don't even need to glue it in, to be honest. Have I ever done the evolutions? I have, Phoenix, absolutely. Congrats on your catch, Mother Bear. We did it, you guys. We did the Wiglett. Our Wiglett is all finished. I will, like I mentioned, I'm going to put a cover on the bottom over here. And then that's it. Like, he's staying in. He's pretty sturdy. I may not need... I probably should put some hot glue in here